Hello and welcome to episode 54 of our Midlands map. We are sat at Sunday's Gester station as a train pulls away. In the distance, we're also sat in this week's station master's house. Well, not in his house, kind of off to the side of his yard. Look at his benches there. That's for his train spotting. That's a beautiful place for it. Bit of a giveaway, we're looking at a different angle. I had to be kind of careful how we looked at the station. As you can see, it's the lakes. It's also another station, which many of you got right. You've got the lakes, plus what it is, which we're going to click on it just here. There we go. Earlswood. No one waiting at the moment. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to see whether people were up. There we go. Look at that timing. Off to Withell. So we have a returning station master this week. It is Golden Squid. Congratulations. You'll be donning the hat and pin for the second time, and this is your house right here. This is the station master's house. Look at the smoke coming out the chimney. There's your car. You've got a trash can, and there you go. Episode 54's station master. It's a lovely little station. The reason we had to make it two stations, they were very close to each other, and the lakes is quite possibly the smallest station I've ever seen. So there we go. But I like the name The Lake, so that's what we went with. Still detailing around here, and we're quite close to an early issue we had. I thought before we head off to Northampton. Do you remember this? We had all sorts of issues here, but thanks to the fences mod and a little bit of ingenuity, here we are. They leave it alone now, which is absolutely wonderful. There goes our train we saw. I was hoping to see another train here. Now, I need a train that's going to go through... Well, he's already gone through. Look at him. So they're probably spaced out now. Look at the people waiting at Lapworth. Look at them. Where are you all going? Whitney Manor, Bolton, Tyseley, Small Heath, and Snow Hill. Wow, from here. That's a distance. And the other way, we've got Claverden, Barely, Wilmcote, and Stratford-upon-Avon. I like that. But we don't have a certain... Well, they're down there. They're all bunched up. Look at them. Well, two of them are bunched up. Which ones are they? It's a Chiltern. They're both Chiltern trains. One's an express-ish, and one's a short running to Stratford-upon-Avon. The one we actually want is the one behind, but it's going to take us all night to get down here. Ah, this one. Here we go. Found one. Going the other way. Perfect. Let's jump... Oh, let's turn that off and then jump on board. There we go. So I had an idea about getting shrubbery. Look to the right. Can you see that? It's now a derelict station. There is a mod available which turns off collision for all trees. However, I don't want that because of the way I manually put trees in. So I've put my thinking shoes on. Can you see that now? It's all over the ballast for the old track that used to be there, and there's some trees around. Love that. It was a combination of farmer and forester, which I've re-enabled. I disabled it a while back because I wasn't using it, but I will be using it now. Has anybody noticed in the bottom left of the screen there? At the risk of this crashing horribly, shall we give it a go? We got camera views, although that's clipping horribly into our bridge. But that looks look at the front wheels turning. That's amazing. What other camera views have we got? That's nice. Look at the guy in the cab looking up. Paying attention to the tracks is not required in Transport Fever. Oh, look, we just go underneath the covering there at the station. Isn't that cool? I love these. Oh, that's a bang. Smack. Well, we're going to hit some bushes and stuff. That's not a bad view, though, is it? Morning Star. Oh, I love that. There's our dudes. Very busy. Staring into the middle of nowhere. You might want to... Yeah, pay attention, guys. Guys? Nah, they don't care. I love these camera views. Well, we can't have that one. We're just going through them all. Oh, you can use... I like that. Oh, we're in the middle of the station there. That's unfortunate. That one's kind of nice. So there we go. Some of the trains are now getting their custom cameras. That's a nice view. See, the point of view you can change as well. We can see the Station Master's house there as well. I can see building going on in the background. You can see the tops of the cranes. You've got a lot of cameras here. Is this JK? I'm not sure. I think it's JK's. Lots of views. That one's kind of nice. Would we clip another train? I don't know. But ooh. Now we're talking. I thought I'd show you this. Are we done? Are we back to... there we go. We're back to there. A big old selection. I tend to like this one, or an actual in-cab one doesn't really work for steam trains. They don't have the most amount of visuals going on. Look at all the people waiting. Right, let's get off there. We need to head over to our Northampton, Daventry and Rugby area. Multiplier had an idea. Maybe while we don't have our express services hurtling through here. Are they going to be hurtling though? Let's have a look at the speeds. 75? That's not bad. This is limited to old track. Eventually we're going to upgrade it. But I want to do some steam cab rides eventually, and I don't want it to be the new track. Anyhow, his idea was to, instead of continue round there, while we don't have the express Virgin service come round, we could nip down here and use... oh, no, we couldn't. Oh, yes, we could. Yes, we could. We could use this platform that nobody's using. We can't use the avoidance line because we have to... there's no way onto it from here. But we could indeed go down this platform instead and avoid our services that are running on this one. What we got here? Yeah, Tesco grocery. We don't care. We're not going to get that working optimally just yet. Although here comes our train. About to pick it up. So, do you remember the issue I had about not... Well, I mean, I did research the top speeds. He should be coming in to pick up some... This is perfect timing. We're going to pause it just as he comes through because I want to make some changes to him. Now, first off, let's get in here. Top speeds. Details. 60 miles per hour. This is E and B. There was some continuity issues in the previous episode. I got a little bit carried away with the editing and edited out a key part of what I was talking about. Now, the issue I had last week was... E and B managed to figure it out, was that the brake car had dropped me from mediocre to poor. And the reason being is this little wagon at the back, you see, limits us to 60 miles per hour, but the brake car limits us to 75 with a theoretical better top speed, which is why it changed to poor, because we'd need more power or a lighter train. So there you go. That was the issue. Nothing buggy about the brake car. It's just decalculations. It changes the calculation. That's that. Now, Captain Winkle and Carol Wolfpup, if that's not a couple of cartoon superheroes, crime fighters, I don't know what is. You'd make a good team. So if you could sort that cartoon out, that would be great. 1930s freight speeds, usually around 30 to 40 miles per hour. Although express freight would be around 50 to 60, so we're okay there. Do we want this express freight? Technically, it's not very far. It kind of should be express, though, because it might be... It is food, at least. So we could have it express, but you really want those super long distances. So we're going to replace it, I think. That's the plan. So let's bring up overview. Let's bring up this line. Let's dump that. You served as well. We had a good look at that. Let's get rid of this again. We're going to stick the brake car back on. Even though it does increase our top speed, what I think would be better is a more tanky local freight train. So possibly, let's have a look what we've got. We want a double-headed Fowlers. What do you think? It wouldn't be these, would it? These are the kind of local passenger services. Yeah, I'm thinking Killicans's little Fowler up there, which is leans more to freight for me. We'll put a couple of these on if we can. Hopefully they go on the front. Oh, yeah. You know, that's always annoying. We've got to go all the way down here, haven't we? Oh dear. Edit time. There we go. Double-headed. And we're going to stick a brake car. We're 205 meters now. We're going to lose... What should we lose? Let's lose one of these. It really does not matter. I don't think we're going to fill it. And we'll still stick the brake car on the back. Which we can't filter them, otherwise it won't show up. We need to go after trams, wasn't it? In between coaches and trams. There it is. Add that on. 204. I think we'll be okay with that. Replace now. Yes. Right, let's see how we're looking with a double-headed Fowler freight train. What is our top... I don't know what. We'll have a look at the top speed. Look at all this bread, though. We've got 147. And we can still carry 420. So there we go. Oh, that's because that's not the new train, Grand. Good memory. Well, let's see how he does lengthwise. I think we're going to be okay. That's okay. We're only just a little bit over. We now carry 384. I know it's a lot to lose. Let's go to the details. We've managed to keep it mediocre, but there we go. We've got a top speed of 50. Still a little bit quick. But what do you reckon? Is a double-headed Fowler situation okay, or should we go for a single? Away goes our twin Fowler. Looking the business. I like that. What do you reckon? Drop a comment. Do you want to see that single and struggling to pull the load? I kind of... My thinking is we don't double-head it. We go single and let it struggle for a bit. Eventually we'll have some modern trains pulling them. Also... I don't know whether I thanked Ashley Tales for the Durft info, but he's the guy who informed me about that. Right, okay, where are we? We're back over here, aren't we? I want to put the depot in. What we need to do, there is a third track that comes up here. We don't want catenary. We want that. Obviously, this isn't going to be very quick. Interesting thing about this depot, we're going to go all the way around here. This kind of just heads all the way off, and eventually we'll come back in like that. There we go. It might need to be bigger than that. This depot, although it's facing north, we actually can only enter the main line south. So what we're going to do, I've changed this a little bit. This is more like the layout. We're going to have these two. We could probably just add these to the end, I'm hoping. We're going to have these two as zigzags. And we can possibly use these as... there we go. Lovely. We'll just use that one. We can use these to get our trains out of the depot south if we want to switch them and go north. Other trains that are using this line can just head south. We can get direct out to here. We have this one. This would be the... Well, we could have used that, couldn't we? We already have it there. No, let's mix it up. We'll use this as Northampton depot south reverse. There we go. And then when we've got our depot, we'll have a little line that goes to the depot, which I like the sounds of. In fact, I don't know how to do... Oh, we'll have another reverser up here. That's what we'll have. So we can go out that way, hit that reverser there, come back down, and either go here, or we'd always have to go there, wouldn't we? That's confusing. Yeah, because we're always going to have to head north and then south. Always. So we will have to use that to get onto the main line. We could use one of the platforms, actually, couldn't we? We could have just pulled in here as well. Oh, I don't know. I've confused myself now. Anyway, this is all derelict here. Derelict? Is that the right word? Disused. Look at them building again. I'm glad they're building. I want to get houses. Is that a house? No. I want to get more houses up here, guys. Up there. So I can level that out. I don't like it sunk down like that. Okay, so shall we have a go at this? Alrighty, let's get some sidings and a depot in. Do you know, I keep trying to make these episodes 45 minutes long on a Thursday only, but never manage it, like, ever. At least we've got room under the bridge. That's nice. I wanted this bit in, and I want this come back in like that. As this is where our sidings are going to be. We're going to go off this way and that way. We might need a little more room there. That's alright. This is going to continue round. You've seen it already, but yeah, this is just all crazy round here. We have that going on. So far, so good. We also have one... Ooh, that's an interesting view. We also have one coming up this way. Might have to do a crossover to get up to there, though. Ooh, okay. Well, this isn't needed, is it? This isn't needed. Let's get rid of that. Change of plan. We'll get rid of that, and instead we'll have that going that way. Hopefully. Do we have enough room? Yes, we do. Question is, do we have enough room then to get in to there? Look at that. That's beautiful. Because we need to be able to get up into the side. I mean, technically we don't, but we do. Make loads of sense. Right, that bit's okay. This bit's going to keep going round. And then we're going to continue round sort of like that. And this will come up into here. Like so. Brilliant. This is going to follow it around. I just want to leave a little bit of a gap on our sidings here. And we're going to go up there. Okay. It's working. We got this. We got this. Same there. And I think that'll do us for how many we need on that side. Then we're going to have to come back in sharpish, aren't we? We definitely want this one. Keep going. Maybe if we go from there, like that. Because we're going to go back onto the main line with this one. This one is going to join back up. So is this one. And so is that one. And then that will do us, I think, for sidings. We're not going to have a molehill official episode. Which I did say in the last episode. There was someone who said I didn't. You know who you are. I might have said the episode wrong, though. There we go. Totally official. I don't mind this embankment thing. I might keep that. It looks cool. Right. Let's get that in. Now, depots. How do we do this bit? This bit is going to head up from here. So we're going to go up that way. And then we're going to keep going that way. And what we're doing is we're coming back down here like that. And we'll bring this in. Going to kind of follow the main line. But I want it to head off as far as possible. Like that. Because there are more things going on that side as well. Likewise, we're going up like this too. It is a mess. Right. This is all sidings. And then we need to think about going back to the depot. So that's probably... I like that we're down, although I'm not sure if it's actually higher. Do you know, some elevation change. I like that. I like that. We'll go with some elevation change and we'll keep going round. This doesn't actually connect back, so it might work for us doing this. Now remember, we kind of come back on ourselves here. So what we need... Well, that's kind of awkward. Because we do connect back in here. So this isn't flat, is it, at all? How is that heading? Did I make that head down, or... Because that should all be the same level. Right, no. I don't know what's going on there. I might have sent that down. I can't understand why that isn't flat. The only thing I can think of is that's raised up. We'll see. Yeah, because that's flat. So this is all raised up. Oh yeah, that is lower, isn't it? We want the main line to be super flat. Otherwise, we won't be able to join back on where I want to. We must be gaining some height around here. Right, let's knock you back all the way to there. Now, this is going to be all sorts of wrong too, isn't it? That surely must be flat. Now, can I remember what I did? Probably not. Oh, that's not a good start. Come on. Oh, there it is. There it is. We got it. That's better. Now we're flat. Now we're flat. Brilliant. Right, except that's now higher. Okay. So that's not really flat at all, is it, either? Oh, it doesn't always go right first time, does it? Never mind. Never mind. Where do we start raising up there, then? Surely we don't. We did there. There we go. There we go. We got it. We could probably make that a bit longer, then. This backside in here. If we go in like that, then like that, then like that, that should do us. And like so. This one's going to continue round. And we need to come back on like that. I think we got it. Alright. That's better. Now we need to do the same as what we were doing before with this. You'll see why shortly. We'll do that. That looks good. Keep that going straight. And we'll keep branching off of these. We'll send that round there. I like that. I want this one to head round that way a bit more. Because this one, we're going to actually join back into the main line here. Ooh, not like that though. That'd be interesting. This is going to be joining back up like that. Okay, that sort of worked. He says. That how that goes? I don't know. I feel like we're missing something here. Oh, that's right. Get rid of this one for now. That's actually better. This one should be doing that. Ooh, really? Where exactly? There we go. That's better. This should be coming round the side here. We don't want to make it perfect, so let's because this is part of what's going on. What we want to do, something like that. That's better. There we go. This one has a second track on it. We're going to need to find a place to branch off, and I'm hoping just there. And that will go that way. Beautiful. There we go. And then this is going to be our reversing point. And this hooks back in. We're going to need about 200 meters, aren't we? It's going much further than it should. I think that'll be 200 meters. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's good. Looking at this station's 200 meters. That's plenty of room. Okay, now we've got some crazy track to get back to the depot. So we're heading off that way. Back to the depot. This is going to be the depot spur, and then we'll fix the rest as we come to it. Let's get a depot in. That we won't find depots there. Now we want this big white building, so we're going to have to make sure we've got the room for it. A little bit too long. We're close though. We're close. Just there. Beautiful. There we go. That wasn't edited either. Quite surprised about that. Right, so we got that building in. That's our main depot. More smoothing. So far, so good. What I'd like to do is double up on this depot building. Also have some dead ends going there, like so. Don't want it to go in just yet, actually. I can't see the dot. I've lost the dot. There it is. What I'd give for that to be a triple junction. But we'll take a double. We might be able to fake one. That'll do. That works. Actually, it only needed to be a double, didn't it? I think we've got the essence of that whole Sidings depot thing going on. And it's going to look wonderful once we've got some gravel down and stuff. To make it look a bit more industrial. There we go. I think that's working for us. This one we're going to branch off of. Not like that. I want it to hold shift. It'll be much easier. I want you to kind of do that and head down the side. Oh, that's pretty much perfect. I love it. Because this is going to be a couple of sidings down here. Three. We're going to go with 3. There we go. That's working. Now, what we have here is actually a train wash thing going on. There is a train wash in the workshop. It just does some weird stuff. It kind of glows like it's a nuclear reactor of some sort. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Whether it's bugged for me, I don't know. Maybe I've got the wrong version of it. You're going to have to head back a bit, aren't you? Well, that... can we get that sort of working? I hope so. Maybe not, though. Nah, we're going to need to go one... If we go one out, I think that'll do us. Or not. It's probably because of all this terraforming, though. We could delete this one. Put this one in first. Oh, now we know how far back we want to be. That was right. We can put that in then. Get rid of these for a second. If we put this in... Can we put one in there? Oh, it's so close. I'm going to have to get rid of that one a second. Ooh, do you know? It might do it. And then we'll have to go back up again. I mean, they're a bit wonky, aren't they? They're a bit wonky. What we need to do is bring this over a couple, I think. With this one, wouldn't it? And then send it round. That's better. That doesn't give me a headache anymore. Perfect. Ish. We should be able to connect all these back up. Yes, we can. Beautiful. Get these back in. I mean, we're not touching it after this point, that's for sure. Get that up to there. Bring that round a bit further. Would I like to go... No, I wouldn't. Go up that way. That makes more sense. This we can all connect up now. I don't mind that. That one's going to be shorter. That one's going to be... Oh, did you know what? That might work. That might work for us. We'll add this track back in. Just here. So we've got our sidings going on. Beautiful. I like that. Can we get back in there? Or maybe we can go in here instead. There we go. Then we can go off like that. I think we about nailed that. We now have a depot. What do you reckon? Are we happy with that? Northampton depot is in. We've kind of disconnected our track. What I'm hoping for... Ooh, that's a... Let's not do that. I don't like that. Let's do that a little bit smoother. 74... 60 I don't mind. We're kind of coming around. I like that. We'll take it. What's this one doing? I believe this one is coming back in. And then we've got a selection of crossovers here. Which 35 will about do us. That's 31. 35. We want to look at this number here. There we go. 35, 35. Beautiful. That covers all the bases there. We can use that far one when you come on here, and if you want to get into these sidings. And this actually wants to hug the main line, but be one away, so we'll be there. And we'll come in like that. That should do us. We'll get rid of this. We'll have some shrubbery, and that's the end of that line. Just there. We have that in. There we go. I think we're about replicating it squished. we really ran out of room. We were like near... Well, actually, we're not near Long Buckby. That's good enough. And when you're on a cab ride here, which we will get around to, we'll be on this line. These two. Just here. That'll be beautiful, wouldn't it? Because you're going to see all this once it's sceneried up. Right then. Not Kingsthorpe. Well, it might be. Who knows? Northampton. We'll just call it Northampton Depot A. I may take another look at the train wash. I'll have to edit the file a little bit. That probably goes a bit too far away from the track, but I'll take it. It's just a reverser. What did we call this? Depot South reverse. This will be the North reverse. Brilliant. Dallington. Northampton. Depot. North reverse. There we go. Right. Now we need to... We'll have this black again. I think we'll just do black for all of our depot manoeuvring. So from here, we need to... Well, actually, we need to create a new line, don't we? We'll make it black. Northampton. Main line. Entrance. North. That means it's going to be heading north afterwards, so we're going to go up there. In fact, what I'd like to do then is do it like that. Oh, not two. Don't need two. There we go. And that's going to go to there, to there, and then once we're at that place, we're going to full load. And we don't need to change tracks. Full load. Where's our vehicles? Unlimited. That will pause us up there. We need to do the same. Black again. I can't remember what I called it. Northampton. Mainline. Ooh, mainline entrance. These ones are going to be heading south. So they're going to pull into the platform. So they'll go from... We could like choose them, couldn't we? You're going to go there first. And since you're heading south, they'll be going possibly on this outside line here. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like you can go there. Then you're going to full load. And vehicles max unlimited. So there we go. You stop at Northampton Station and then we can put those on. It's a bit of fun when we put trains on. I like that. We could probably extend that a little bit. These actually extend a little bit like... Oh, not like that. A little bit like that. They kind of don't just end. There's a little runoff. Not sure why, but there is. And it would be kind of like that. There's just like little runoffs. Maybe where there was track once upon a time. Don't know. That'll do. That'll do. Leave it alone. It's about fine. Get carried away if you're not careful. We'll be here all year doing the rest of this, which isn't good considering it's February. March. It's March now. Goodness me, time flies. Alright guys, is that enough spaghetti? I've just noticed something a bit of an issue. Look, here's the main line. and it drifts off into the depot. That's not how that's supposed to be. Okay, so this isn't going to be there. We've lost some of our sidings, unfortunately. This should be all the main line here. That's awkward. We can figure it out. I'm not leaving it like that. Which means this should be joining onto our main line. We're going to have to back this right up, aren't we? I don't like that. Because it's not right. This is part of the main line. That one. Yes. Which means this one is all sorts of wrong. That's where we need a triple. Ooh, how do we fix that? How do we fix this? Yeah, I know, you'll be fixed in a second. You've got to go round all the way like this because you're the main line. Which means we need to connect up to there. Brilliant. Okay, so we've fixed that. That could have been a problem for us later on. And I don't want to leave it like that. We've lost a bit of our siding unless we do that. And come in again. Like so. I'd like this to go around a bit further then. In fact, you could kind of do that one, right? And start coming down to the track. Yeah, do that instead. And then here, we can go off like that. I don't mind all this elevation change. I would like that to be a smoother transition though. So go further. We get a bit close, don't we? In fact, we get awfully close there. Just go round like that for now. I'm going to need to shift to get the angle I want. I prefer that. These two are the main line. Okay, okay. I've got it now. I've got it. This makes more sense to me. That's awful though. Oh goodness me. This is the problem with elevation changes like that. We're going to have to keep this straight a bit longer. Is that flat now? Before we head down. And then hopefully we can get rid of that. There we go. There we go. That's fine. Now, connecting back onto here should be more like that. Not like that though. And that would have to come in. Where's the closest we can get this? Ooh, we're not left ourselves enough room now, have we? Get rid of that junction a second. We go like that. Okay. Recovering. Then that would be like that. And that means we could have one like that. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we have our proper mainline thing going on. There. That's better. That's a lot better. Oh dear. Okay, so this is coming in. Which should be flat now. And not very quick. Now we're up a little bit. I kind of like this. Raised section. This, I'm going to have it go like that. And this is the one that's coming in. And then we're doing the ziggy-zag bit. Do you know, I think I would like that quicker. I think I would like that. At least 45. Will that be smooth, though? Ooh, it's not... Well... No, actually, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. We'll take that. Okay. This... we could make this go in a bit later, I think. I'd like it to go in further around here. Possibly like that. 40. Yes. Then we can go across that way. At 35. And then we can head back at 35. Or 45. 35 looks good. There. That is better. Yeah, I messed that up a bit. Or a lot. That's still spaghetti and still working. How's our... And that's still working. Both lines. Perfect. Okay. Ooh. Almost messed that up royally, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, no, that's working now. All of this is going to be bushes, and for the entirety of this area here for us. So we can do that. We could use Forester to do it, but I'm gonna do it by hand. Firstly, it's kind of relaxing. Secondly, I can pretty much keep it off the tracks. Forester does a good job of it, but as I put one across. Oh no, that'll do. That's fine. All right, there we go. So we've got the bushes there. This little bit I kind of want as bushes too, as long as we don't encroach over the track too much. I mean, that would just brush that aside. Some of this is going to need to be, this is going to be bushes. Some of this is going to need to be gravel and concrete. But most of it, shrubbery. That'll do us, I think. That's, oh dear. What was I saying about not putting them on the track? That is the opposite to not putting them on the track. There we go. Oop. Goodness me, I can't keep the mouse off the track today. We'll do that, fill it in a bit, and then we'll throw a few trees in. Not too many. There we go. Just a few up there, a few down there. There won't be any down this bit. Right, that's good. Now this, I feel like this should be bushes, but the rest of it, we're going to have gravel. I might outline it with bushes. We're going to outline it with bushes. There's actually should be a river going under here, but there's no way we're fitting that in because we'll have to go under the station too. I sort of like that. What do we need to do now? We need to get gravel. Gravel 1. I want to fill all this in with gravel. That bit I want as concrete, but the rest of it I kind of want as gravel. All the way, go up to here. In fact, we could just fill this up to there. It's all going to be gravel. This bit, I definitely want as trees and bushes as well. But up to here, and under the bridge, gravel. And we'll bring it in like that. We'll head over that way, actually. That might confuse it. Not the best choice. Right, pave that. Beautiful. We'll have some shrubs and stuff, but that's starting to look the business now. This is all going to be trees and shrubs. This bit I want as concrete. I kind of want it as painter's concrete, which I still need to update. Goodness me. Concrete C, we'll get rid of that lag. I've got to ask Snowball whether I can use his new code so that it doesn't lag all the time. Paint that in. I like it. There we go. That bit's concrete. We want this bit concrete as well. So we're going to go from there up to there. Up to... That should do us there. Paint that in. There we go. I like it. Better. Yes. I like that a lot. We've got it. It's starting to take shape. It's not just plain anymore. Like I said, we're going to have lots of grassy areas. Bits of shrubs here and there. Bits of track and things. Now, can we make this look derelict? Or disused. I keep saying derelict. Can we make it look a bit more disused than it is? We're going to be using Forester. We've got it on 24. I want shrubs to start with. These two tracks are kind of clear. So where I want it is to kind of go up here. So about there. Like that. Yes. That's working. Right. Now let's get some broadleafs in as well. There's a few. Oh, plant. We'll get those in like that. We don't want that quite as dense. So we'll do it like that. Just a few trees. There we go. There we go. Then we'll get farmer. This is what I was doing at the other way. We'll go with plan. Grass 11. We do want that over here, though. We do want the grass over all of this section. Except for that end bit. And we'll bring that all the way like so. Even a little bit over here. Because that's all disused too. Plant that in. There we go. Now that's looking a bit better. I mean, technically, this is all disused as well. There's another platform here. I don't want to fit it in. We've run out of space. I do want to fit it in, but would have to be a little better. Right, I like it. Do you know what we should do to end off? We should possibly extend to finish off. Look at the little planes there. To finish off, we should extend this line. So, only visible. We've got 4 trains on currently for 20 stops, which is soon to be 22. That's amazing. Right. Where are we? What's the last stop? Long Buckby. We're going to need to now go to Northampton. There we go. Can we get across? That's the question. We can't get across, can we? I feel like we're missing something there. Or are we? No, I don't think we are. We shouldn't be reversing at... I'd move that over there. Or we could put a crossover here. Where are you going? No, you're kind of not going the right way, are you? That doesn't help. Could we... I would like to go up here, I think. Northampton P1. Yes. Don't like this bit. You're going to be coming up to this point here. Let's put a signal in. We're going to need way more signals than what we got. Talking of signals, have you seen Killer Cans' new signals? There's a bit of speak in a few screenshots about it floating around. We want to be heading this way, don't we? So that our signal would be there. And that would be one way. I'm going to say that's one way. And we want our train after Long Buckby to go via that signal. That's better. We're going to have another signal here. So let's do that as well. We'll have that one way. Just there. That's going to be our yard entrance, but that won't be one way. Or mainline entrance, I should say. So after Northampton, we want to be on the one-way signal. That's tidied that up a bit. Normally we won't be doing this backward and forward stuff. We'll be heading on to London Euston. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's how we do that. London Euston. So, we need a signal here, which will be one way. And we've got 2 blocking signals there. You're obviously going to be going through that bit. What else do we have? We could have a pathing signal, even though it's technically blocking, here, because they're only short trains and it is a station approach. And a junction approach, for that matter. So they could be quite close together. On one way. That's not going to stop us doing this bit, but I would like it there. Regardless, this would be 2-way, and it would be facing the other way for mainline entrance, access, whatever we want to say. Okay, we're going to have to put in a thingy down here, aren't we? A waypoint. Oh, goodness me. Right, waypoints. Let's put a waypoint in. We'll have one there. And one... Oh, I want that facing the other way. Face that way. Can you face the... Oh, do it there. One there. Hidden by the bush, but still visible. We'll use that one as a waypoint for what this track is going to say. We can't put it on this point because it will still use it. We need to put it before it. So we can put it there. Which is Kingsthorpe Signal 1. We want after Long Buckby to go there. There we go. We'll have to remember to do that. It looks a bit of a mess. Excellent. Right, what trains do we have on here? Get rid of that. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. What's after this signal? We need to go back to Long Buckby, don't we? There we go. Perfect. I think we're good now, guys. We've got it. Now, this crossover can go. Not there. We can leave the signalling as is. Let's have some more signals, though, on our track. Yes, one way. I would like one approaching the station, one leaving. We'll put another couple down here. It's a lot easier now that we can set which ones we want them, whether they're two-way or one-way. Off the bat, I do like that. Like that. We've got some blocking going on. Excellent. We'll play that. Hopefully nothing goes pear-shaped. Now, what vehicles do we have on here? We have the LMS Suburban 264T with 3 GWR Collet Suburban non-corridor coach and a brake coach. And they're in a dark green. So you know what I want to do, don't you? Let's put us an extra train on because there are so many stops on this line that I think we're underselling it a bit. Now, what was it? It was the Suburban. I will remember the T version. This one. No, it wasn't a Hughes, was it? Wasn't it? Was it a Hughes? Oh, I don't know. See, don't close it. You don't know what you're doing. LMS Suburban. It is this one, but it's in green. That's what confused me. Dark green. By that, we want some wagons, some coaches, passenger. I believe they're these. Yes, non-corridor. 1, 2, 3. And a brake car. Rear. I think we're done. We're going to set line. We want it going... Well, technically it'll be going south. So we'll do it like that. Northampton south. And what we're going to do is going to switch it once it's here. So all we need is to get it out of the depot and facing the right direction. So there's our train heading on to the London North Western Railway service that heads from it would head from Euston all the way up to Birmingham. Once he gets up here and turns round, we're gonna add it onto this and hopefully it'll work. Bam. There he goes. He should be heading for Northampton. Isn't that cool? Still a bit of work to do. I will sceneryify it. Let's jump on and just see how it is. It doesn't matter which track it uses at the moment. It can just do what it wants, can't it? So we can leave it with this. I think that's been a successful episode. And we've put plenty of spaghetti down. On a Sunday, we're going to connect up the... Oh, bit bumpy, but that's fine. We're going to connect up the West Coast Main Line back to this Northampton Loop line. And that will be that done. And then we can get to Milton Keynes. We can start thinking about adding express Virgin services that hurtle through Rugby. I'm looking forward to that. It should be fun to take a look at. Still got a bit of scenery to do. I do like that new disused railway bushes and stuff. Bit of juddery there as all of our towns are slowly rebuilding. Thank you for watching, guys. Check out the comments below the comment. Well, yeah, do check out the comments. Lots of people always chatting around down there. But also check out the description. There's a little show more. There's links to my various social media places, including Twitter, Facebook, Twitch for some reason, because I never use it, Patreon, and our free Discord. So there's over 130 people there if you want to come in and chat with some like-minded gamers, train enthusiasts. It's not just trains in there, but it's mostly trains, I'll say that. So I'll leave you with a little bit of a head-on collision, and until next time... No, we're going across. And until next time, take care.